Hey guys, Lewis here. Just wanted to do a quick little video with XCOM 2 today. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize if I sound a bit weird. It's because I've been sick over the last few days and I've just started feeling a little better. I think the worst of my sickness has passed me. I'm still under the weather a little bit, but you know, I'm feeling better. I'm able to actually talk now because the last few days has been very difficult for me to talk. So I haven't been recording the last few days, and my upload and release schedule has been all over the board. It's been pretty sporadic, but hopefully with my voice making its return, I will be getting back onto schedule, try to get things a little more uniform, then released on time, not like the last few days. Anyway, so today is the March 17th, Thursday, which means that the XCOM 2 DLC known as Anarchy's Children has been released to the public. Now, the Anarchy's Children DLC is part of the Reinforcement Pack DLC, which is basically a season pass of 3 DLCs for XCOM 2, the other 2 being Alien Hunters and Shen's Last Gift, I believe. And those should be dropping sometime in the summer, I believe. But anyway, the Anarchy's Children DLC is basically just a full-on cosmetic DLC that gives you more options to customize your soldiers with, and I took a look at them and I have to say some of them are pretty hilarious. Some of them are pretty cool, some of them are hilarious, and I don't think I would see myself using personally, but you know, maybe you guys would like to have that on your soldiers instead, especially for those of you who have already applied to be part of the XCOM 2 squads in my current Let's Play. And like I said, we're going to do a little overview of all the cosmetic options that are introduced to the game via the Anarchy's Children DLC. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Actually, before I get to the cosmetic DLC, I wanted to bring something up involving the Let's Play. The reason why I'm doing a separate video for the Anarchy's DLC is because I don't want to break my own immersion while I'm doing an episode going through each of the cosmetic options in the Let's Play itself. So that's why I'm doing a separate video for it. While I'm in the topic of the Let's Play itself, I've been thinking about tweaking the INI files for the Guerrilla Tactics School training and lowering it from 5 days to, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 days, so training is a little faster for all of you, because as you can probably see, the list is growing and I still have more to go through in terms of applications for the XCOM 2 squads Let's Play. So there's still so many more people I gotta add in. So the reasoning behind that is because there's so many people, I'm thinking if we lower the training time for each soldier, that will give more what's the word, more time in the episode, more chances for me to get your soldier out there in an episode, rather than have like 10 episodes of being like all one squad and then moving on to the next squad when they're finally all trained up from the GTS. So hopefully by doing that, I'll be able to give you guys more screen time. Screen time, that was the phrase I was looking for. Sorry, as I said, I've been sick and I'm hopped up on all sorts of medication right now, so I'm like all over the place. So yeah, hopefully by doing that, I'll be able to give you guys more screen time, but to counterbalance that, I'm going to install, not sure what it's called. It's one of the mods that adds more enemies, more advent soldiers, more aliens to each mission, so it's a little more difficult. I'm also going to be tweaking their stats again, making them more accurate, a little more mobile, maybe increasing their damage a little bit, which may result in some deaths or more gravely wounded soldiers, which I think counterbalances the whole fact that we'll be able to get more soldiers out there. But yeah, let me know if you guys think that's a cool, good idea to implement in the Let's Play or not. If you think it's a good idea, let me know. If you don't think it's a good idea, stick with the 5 days, let me know that too. Link to my Facebook page for the channel will be down in the description below, or you can just leave a comment on the video, making it easier for me to find. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This is about the Anarchy. It's Anarchy! Things are going crazy! I don't know, like I said, I'm hopped up on medication. So I'm not gonna mess with people that are currently in right now because I don't wanna forget what their customizations were. So instead, I'm just gonna import some people and mess around with that. I've thought about it a little bit. I'm gonna mess around with Michael for a bit. So Mike, you're gonna be my guinea pig for this Anarchy's Children DLC, and I know you're gonna be facepalming because I know you've gone through some of the options yourself when we were talking before. So let's see. So with the Anarchy's Children DLC, it adds a bunch of new cosmetics, like I said, and like I said, some of the cosmetics are pretty bizarre. So we'll start with the hat gear here. So we got stuff like the Kaiser helmet here. You got a little piggy up there. A gas mask. Actually, we have a gas mask in the form of Captain Bub's accessories here, I believe. But this is more like a tactical gas mask, where this is more traditional and a little more anarchist because of the whole skull and crossbones right there. We got a metal skull right here, which kind of reminds me of a movie I saw a long time ago, but I can't quite remember what it was. There's variants of the metal skulls, like the metal skulls with the horns with the Anarchy symbol there. Oh, speaking of the Anarchy symbol, that's actually a really nice feature that they included with the Anarchy's Children DLC. All the new cosmetics are denoted with the Anarchy symbol, as you can see off to the left of the screen here on the list. So it's very nice to sort through all your stuff and knowing which thing belongs to which DLC, what's vanilla, what's modded, and what's a an actual DLC cosmetic. So that's quite nice. I like that. Metal skull with a mohawk. Let's get a side profile of that. Kind of reminds me of like the psychos from Borderlands 1 and 2. Put it on a ranger, have them go crazy with their sword. We got a welder's mask right here. It's pretty nice, drawn on the little mouth right there. Space helmet. This actually kind of looks pretty cool. It's pretty tame for an anarchist sort of thing. It actually looks a little more sophisticated. And then things go crazy when they add feather mohawk on there. Not sure who came up with this. I don't know who came up with this at Firaxis, but somebody was just like, let's throw feather mohawks on a space helmet. There's a space mask version if you want to have your own hat, but this is really nice that, they kind of made it a little modular if you want to mix and match several pieces of armor and stuff. There's knight helmets right here. You got like a little plume up there. It's kind of a little bizarre. Kind of reminds me of a jouster kind of helmet. Not the traditional jouster where it's the pointed end at the very front, but it's pretty cool. There's a variant of that with the less glowing lights and less plumes at the top. There's a voodoo top hat. Finally, we have a top hat in the game. I mean, there's probably a mod for a top hat somewhere there on the Steam Workshop or on the Nexus, but hey, we have top hats now, and they're voodoo related. And there's a variant of that. It's just reversed color. Instead of black strip and mainly red, it's red strip and mainly black. They got the tentacle, what the hell is that word? Tintable skull paint hockey mask here, so I'm assuming we couldn't do that before, which I'm actually kind of surprised that we couldn't do that before. I never really thought about it. There's a skull paint hockey mask right here. There's a tintable one. Now I'm seeing as this one's red, I want to try something out with it. Let's see. It should be secondary. Yep, it's secondary. So you can change the color of the hockey mask, which is nice now. For the sake of this, let's give it a crazy color. What's crazy in this? Not crazy enough. I need crazy. Sure, why not? We'll go yellow. Alright, so back to it. So we got the tintable hockey mask right there. We got other stuff like goggles on your eyes, goggles on your forehead. There's a spider mask, which actually looks kind of cool, but at the same time bizarre. Not too crazy about the spikes. Oops. Apparently my network went down. That's alright. Should be fine in terms of the recording. Just a minor inconvenience there. Muzzle with glowing visor. This is actually pretty cool. The muzzle itself I'm not too crazy about, but the visor bit looks pretty cool. There's variants of the muzzle, of course. There's the muzzle with goggles on your eyes, goggles on your forehead, or just the muzzle itself if you want that. You got an aviator helmet here, which I believe there's actually a Steam Workshop mod that lets you bring in an aviator helmet similar to this. So I'm not sure if Firaxis just directly pulled that mod in for the DLC or not, but it looks very similar. You got the variant of that with goggles on your eyes, you got your goggles on your forehead, and then there's an android mask, because why not? We'll just leave Mike with the android mask for now, because it's strange. In the meantime, I should actually switch up the attitude here so we can showcase some of the other things a little better. We'll put them on laid back for now, because, you know, I seriously wonder how they came up with some of the ideas that came in with the Anarchy's Children DLC. It's like someone must have gone to a rock concert or something. Actually, not that arms, but there are actually more arm options now, and in this case it means left and right arm, and the left arm deco and right arm deco. And by that means is when you activate one of these particular cosmetic options, it's going to disable the main arms option right here, and instead just focus on one or both of these arms individually, so you can kind of mix and match what they give you. So in this case, there's 5 items of note here, so you could go, you know, completely bare armed over here. As you can see, like, this side lost its armor sleeve right there because we've switched the other arm. So we could go bare armed. There's an ammo gauntlet, there's a knuckle duster right there, you know, for those of you who want to get up close and personal. Leather straps, because I've tended to notice there's a leather-like theme with this DLC. And then there's a spike gauntlet with spikes. Once again, not too crazy about the spikes, but, you know, hey, maybe somebody likes, you know, jabbing someone to the side with a spiked gauntlet or something. We'll leave that on for now. So yeah, you can mix and match both sides. So with the deco, it's basically the shoulder pad where you would have it. So you could have a bare shoulder, you could have a pauldron. You got a spiked pauldron right there. It kind of looks like somebody ripped off some chrysalid spikes and just glued it onto a pauldron. There's a shoulder pad with feathers, because, you know, why not? Everybody loves feathers, right? Shoulder pattern with pauldrons. Let's just leave it with the chrysalid spikes, is what I'm assuming that is. You know, so it's pretty strange. I can imagine Mike ramming into somebody with these spikes. I probably imagine that person right now that he'd ram into is me, because I'm messing with his character. I'm sorry, Mike. You're my guinea pig for this. And you can do the same on the other side, as I've said before. So, moving on, there are other deco options in terms of the legs and torso for the character now. So you got more leg options, which is kind of strange to say in itself. But here's some more options. A thing I've tended to notice with Virax is they seem to, like, really love the idea of being asymmetric. And I kind of understand where that's coming from. I mean, we're kind of a resistance group. We're not, you know, fully uniformed all the time. We're a ragtag group using what we can find, so I can understand that. So this side is like a little more armored. It's got the little pauldron there. It's got the shoulder, not shoulder, but the knee pads right there. And on this side, you got a little tactical pouch. Moving away from that, leg option 5 here, you know, it looks a little more uniform. It's getting there. It's getting there. And then things go a little less from there. So, I mean, there's some uniformity. There's some order in chaos. And then you start to get to the more strange part of the things. I believe that is leather pants. And so you can have your soldiers running around in leather pants while they fight Advent and the aliens. Or you could have, like, literally short leather pants. I kind of wish I was recording this when I was first going over some of the options, but I kind of wanted to have an idea of what I was getting into. Oh, that's just priceless. I think we're gonna go with that, but we gotta look through some of the others. Yeah, actual shorts here. You know, XCOM branded. You know, get your XCOM branded merchandise. Get your shorts here. Get it at the XCOM shop now for cheap before it goes out. There's a version of it without the XCOM pad right there. But I think we'll just leave Mike with that. Just have him running around. Oh, can you imagine Mike just running around with this, just the grenadier cannon, just mowing things down while he looks like this. Looks like Mike on an angry day. And of course, we're not done just yet, Mike. I'm sorry, we have to keep going. We have to keep going. We need to explore all options. So there are torso options with this DLC, so that gets me every time. It's just like, it's so random. It just shows up and it's like, what the hell? So you could go bare-chested in this one if you wanted to. At least I believe in the male soldiers, you can go bare-chested. I believe the female soldiers get more of like a sports bra sort of deal. You got your more modest armored here. You know, he's still showing off a little bit. of your body, showing off the guns and whatnot. A little more on the more armored, kind of like it's like they scrapped it together and just patched it on with a bunch of Velcro and whatnot. Then you got your more traditional like biker stuff right here. I believe that's the Chrysalid Killer tattoo right there. There's knives right there. It looks nice and all. You know, for the sake of this though, we're gonna have Mike running around like half naked, running around with this chain, not chain gun, but it's a mini gun cannon basically, and a grenade launcher. You know, have him running around killing aliens with that. Why not? Why not, right? I'm actually surprised that there was no armor or weapon patterns introduced by this DLC. There were some face paint that was introduced, which to show off effectively, I'm gonna have to remove the android mask because I can't take that seriously. With the face paint here, we've added some options. Oops, come on, rotate back. There we go. So we got the ethereal divide here, blood splatter. That actually looks pretty fitting for Mike. You know, he's had a bad day. He's running around half naked. Of course, he wants to kill someone. He's got warrior skull, Celtic warrior, which is actually, I believe, kind of a copy of the Braveheart one that we have from more face paint mods right there. All my mods will be down in the description below. So there's Celtic warrior, killer clown. That's hilarious. I actually don't really like clowns. It's not that I'm afraid of them, I just find them annoying and creepy. We got heavy metal here, you know, for all your heavy metal fans. You got bandit, kabuki paint, which is actually another one of the custom face paints that I have from a mod. Yeah, there it is, kabuki. It's just different. And midnight warrior there. You know, it's pretty interesting. More options is always nice. I believe that's everything in terms of props, but I believe there are some hairstyles that are included. Let me check if there's anything else. Yep. So there are some hairstyles included. So you got stuff like your top knot fade here, your top knot, your tall mohawk faded, short mohawk striped, short mohawk, your top braid right there. You got spikes, pigtail faded. And I think that's pretty much it for the Anarchy's Children DLC. Oh, Mike, I'm so sorry that I had to make you my guinea pig, but I had to use someone. You know, let's even this out for you, Mike. We're gonna get someone else. Go through some of the other options. Let's go with someone from Alpha. We'll use Sam because I always pick on Sam in some way or another. So Sam, let's mess with your character a bit. You know, let's have fun with some of the options here. Yeah, let's see. We'll set some. You'll just go bare arms for now. Ammo gauntlet, why not? For some. No. We need to make it ridiculous. We need feathers everywhere. Yeah, make that happen. And then we'll make your. Oh, actually, there were some other items that I forgot to mention. It's part of the lower face prop. It's samurai masks. Actually, it's actually pretty nice. It kind of reminds me of Hannibal. Hannibal Lecter, I should say. Kind of reminds me of that a bit. So it's pretty interesting. You know, put that on Sam for now. What else is there that I want to change? Oh yeah, legs and torso. Let's have Sam run around in shorts because I know she absolutely hates shorts. Let's see. Torso, we'll have her running around with. This is Sam on like her daily jog. This is what Sam would be running around in a daily jog. I could believe that Sam's running around like this. You know, let's go crazy with it. You know, let's give her whatchamacallit, give her a top hat. Why not? Make her look ridiculous. I gotta even the scales for Mike. You know, I've messed around with his character a little bit. I'm gonna mess around with Sam's now. So we'll give Sam a top hat there. Oh, what else can I do here? Oh, hairstyles. No, and if that's the case, if I'm going to go with hairstyles, I'm going to take the top hat off so we can make the full effect of this happen. Oh, that's face. Let's see. Spiky. Where's the spikes? There it is. Yeah, that's Sam. That's Sam on her day working out. Oh, what have I done? Sam, Mike, I'm so sorry, but we needed guinea pigs for this. It's for science. I have to get this information out there to you guys. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to do with this video. It's pretty much everything that was included in the Anarchy's Children DLC. Overall, I do like the idea that they've added options for you to see what's vanilla and what's part of the DLC with the Anarchy symbol right there, and I'm hoping that they continue to do that if they continue to release more cosmetic DLCs. Maybe there will be eventually an option for mods to have a symbol so you know what's vanilla or not. I don't know. We'll have to see. Other than that though, aside from the whole GTS spiel I had at the beginning of the episode, I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and delete these two because these are abominations to what we stand for as XCOM. But like I said, if you want your character to have some of these newer cosmetic options, feel free to let me know in the comment section or message me on the Facebook channel page. The links will be down in the description below. All my XCOM videos will have my complete mod list that I'm using for the Let's Play. And if you think there's a interesting mod out there that you think I would enjoy having as part of the Let's Play, then feel free to suggest it as well. Anyway, once again, sorry Mike, sorry Sam, I'm so sorry for that, but you had to have had a laugh at that at some point. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.